ayes, 0 nays, and 8 members absent. Majority of the members having voted in the affirmative, the chair declares the bill passed. Clerk will please report the title.
House Bill 5325.
Are there title amendments? If not, the title is read by the clerk, will be and remain the title of the bill. The clerk will please communicate the action of the House to the Senate. Next bill on third reading.
Committee substitute for House Bill 5327, the West Virginia ALS Care Services Act.
Question before the House is, shall the bill pass? Or the objections to having the bill explained in lieu of having the bill read? If not, jump from the 23rd. Delegate Worrell to explain the bill.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. This bill creates the West Virginia ALS Care Services Program within the Department of Human Services to support individuals living with amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, or ALS. The program is intended to help ALS patients remain in their homes by providing care coordination, caregiver support, and access to necessary services and equipment. The program would include care coordination services, loan programs for assistive technology and medical equipment, and access to the multidisciplinary ALS clinics to improve quality of life and reduce healthcare costs. I want to say thank you to the lady from the 56 for bringing this bill forward. I urge passage.
You've heard the bill explained. The question before the House is, shall the bill pass? Is there debate on the bill? Lady from the 56, Delegate Young is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And I was going to thank the Chairman of Health for putting the bill up and co-sponsoring it with me. Give me a minute, please, folks. If you don't know, ALS is an always fatal disease that attacks nerve cells within the muscles. It's estimated that at any given time, there's approximately 150 West Virginians that are living with ALS, and it's twice as likely to present in military service members, and we have no idea why. Every state around us except Kentucky has this ALS Care Services program, and I want to be clear, there's no funding appropriated to this bill. We're not spending any new money. We're not mandating that the DOHS does anything. It's just creating this program. They can if they want to. There's 3 pillars, one of which I think is incredibly unique. One of them is supporting the multidisciplinary ALS clinics that we already have in West Virginia. There's one at Marshall, WVU, and there's one here in Charleston. What's really cool about these clinics is that patients can come, they spend 4 or 5 hours, and they get all their medical appointments done at once, which is really great. They can see their physician, their nurses, speech pathologists, physical therapists, occupational therapists, respiratory therapists, mental health professionals. We had a doctor from Marshall testify in the health committee, Dr. Hollinger, and it was amazing. He said he's got 30 patients right now, and he's seen over 100 in his time at the ALS clinic. It also has care services navigation for those that are living with ALS and their caregivers. And the part that I think is really cool is an assistive equipment loan program. And that doesn't mean loaning money to folks. It means loaning the actual equipment. So after a family might be done with a Hoyer lift or a ramp, they can give it to the department, and the department can find somebody else that might need it, and they can give it to them, because this stuff can be really, really expensive. And these people have enough to deal with. We can't imagine them going on Facebook Marketplace or wherever to try to find this kind of equipment. So it's no money, just letting people find the equipment. This bill was brought to me by a constituent of mine about 2 years ago. His name's Jason Canterbury. If you check your emails, you're going to have a voice memo from Jason. He was unable to be here today, but he really wanted to share some testimony. So if you guys would check that out in your emails, you've all got it in the last 30 minutes or so, and he's watching right now. After a 3-year battle with ALS, Debbie Hart. We remember Debbie. I've been fortunate to spend some time with Jason and get to know him, and I want to share a couple words from him. He said, "My name is Jason Canterbury. I'm 47 years old, and I've suffered with ALS for the past 4 years. It's a vicious disease. Not only rips apart someone's sense of self as it destroys the body, but it also decimates the people who love us most. I've lost decades-long friendships because it's so hard to watch me die. Forces you to constantly readjust your views and pursue day-to-day life with a 100% terminal diagnosis as your world shrinks. ALS is a reductive experience. It's hauntingly lonely in so many ways, as it separates us first from our activities and our bodies, and then the people we love, and eventually from ourselves entirely. It decimates without fear nor favor, leaving its sufferers feeling as if we're alone on a distant planet without a hope in sight. I've decided to plant my feet, straddle the abyss, and turn the pain and grief into grace and action for as long as I have left. I want to celebrate what time remains instead of mourning what I've lost, and work to find support for those living with ALS through legislation like this. In the committee, we also had heard from a man named Levi Bragg. Levi is a pastor from the 49th district. We found out that he was related to the gentleman from the 49th during the health committee. And Levi wanted to share these couple of words. Good afternoon. My name is Levi Bragg, and I'm a lifelong resident of Nicholas County. I'm a retired lieutenant colonel from the West Virginia Army National Guard. My service at home and abroad was both intense and intensely rewarding. I'm thankful for all the opportunities the National Guard provided me. However, my service to this great state and great nation has come at a high cost. Service members and veterans develop ALS at twice the rate of their civilian counterparts. I'm among that population. My current monthly routine to combat ALS requires about 70 man-hours on behalf of my wife and I, and approximately $65,000 a month. These numbers do not count time lost due to the illness for fatigue or side effects of medication. This toll is small compared to what most West Virginians with ALS are enduring. I am one of the blessed ones because I was medically retired from the military and my disease is service-connected, so the vast majority of my expenses are covered. Many of the people I speak for today do not have those privileges. This bill is a first step in mitigating some of the pain, loss, and cost associated with fighting this disease. Supporting this bill supports veterans. Caring about this bill is caring about the disadvantaged, and speaking up is speaking for those who literally no longer have a voice. Standing for this bill is standing for those who cannot any longer. I hope you guys will support this bill. Again, it doesn't appropriate any money, it just sets up the program. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Is there further debate on the bill? From the 36, like a green.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'll try to get through this without getting too emotional, but I went to school with Levi Bragg, a good friend of mine. This is an awesome bill. What these gentlemen and ladies go through is hard to put into words. I sincerely support this bill and trust everyone else will as well.
Is there further debate on the bill? If not, does the gentleman wish to close debate on the bill? If not, then the question before the House is, shall the bill pass? Those in favor of passage of the bill will please vote aye. Those opposed will please vote no. The clerk will prepare the machine. Has every member voted? If so, the clerk will close the machine and ascertain the result. On that question, there are 93 ayes, 0 nays, and 6 members absent. A majority of the members having voted in the affirmative, the chair declares the bill passed. The clerk will please report the title.
Committee substitute for House Bill 5327.
Are there title amendments? If not, the title is read, but the clerk will be and remain the title of the bill. For what purpose does the gentleman from the 89th take a cannon seek recognition?